So today I've attempted to do a look from the Chloé Autumn Winter 2014-15 Catwalk. It was quite a purple eye with a really kind of shimmery silver / white kind of tone to it, so more of a lilac than a purple, so kind of really kind of smoked out and a real light touch. It was quite bold eyebrows but kind of really light on the mascara, and a nuded out lip, and when I zoomed in and looked at the photos it looked like the lips were concealed, so I've put a little bit of concealer on my lips as well. And I'm in no way a makeup artist, I'm not a professional. I just looked at the pictures and then tried to interpret it, and I think it's quite a nice daytime look for the fall. So yeah, keep watching to the end. Thank you. So I'm starting off by applying some primer. I'm using the Baby Skin primer just because this looks quite kind of mattified, and kind of I wanted to make sure there wasn't any shine on my skin. Next I'm going in with my foundation. This is a MAC foundation in NC42. This isn't the one I usually buy. I usually get the mineralised one, but I think this is the Studio Finish. But it's the same colour, and I suppose this is quite a good foundation for winter because it is a bit more matte looking, kind of the dewy look I feel is better during the summer, and I usually can just use like a kind of face mist, like a Fix Plus kind of style face mist afterwards if I want more of a dewy look to my foundation. So I'm just blending this in with a foundation brush, and then I'm going in with some concealer. This isn't the lightest concealer I have. This is more of it is brightening, but more of a natural kind of brightening kind of to it. And I'm just blending that in with my beauty blender. Then just some kind of translucent powder. This is the e.l.f. Tone Correcting powder. And then I use this Bourjois chocolate box as my main powder for my face. I don't have a kind of a brown tone face powder. I just use this, that is a bronzer, but it's not really that sparkly, so it usually does. And then I'm using this Sleek eyebrow kit. I have got the, I used to have the e.l.f. eyebrow kit and I really preferred it, but I've got this one for now, and hopefully I'll get something else around Christmas. So this is the finished eyebrows, and I'm just patting on the setting powder just to make sure they kind of stay in place. Next I'm using a bit of concealer on my eyes. This is a different concealer than the one that you saw a moment ago. It's slightly lighter. I'm blending that in. And then in with my purple shadow, kind of packing it on at first, and then I'm going to blend it out. So my shadow, it wasn't exactly the lilac colour, but once it's kind of blended out it gives the same look. And I have heard that purple tones are really good to make green eyes stand out, green and hazel eyes, so that's another reason why I chose to do this look. And I'm using a white eyeshadow now just to blend in with the purple to kind of lighten up the colour to give it more of that kind of lilac look. And also this white shadow is quite shimmery as well, so I thought it would go well with the look that I was attempting to do. And they also looked as if they had the shadow coming underneath their eyes, so I'm just trying to do that here. Just kind of packing it on underneath my eyes, making sure both eyes are looking quite even. And also you don't want your the eyeshadow coming out too far at the edges. It's all kind of quite neat, it's like a daytime look. And then I'm just putting on a little bit more purple shadow kind of around the outer V of my eyes, just to kind of intensify that purple colour. And then in with some white eyeliner in your waterline. Yeah, and don't poke yourself in the eye. Yeah, not like me. And then I'm just using a bit of the lighter concealer that I have just to kind of get rid of any fallout and neaten up. And then in with some mascara. If you do have a mascara that is kind of running out, try and use that one, because this is meant to really be like not very intense with the mascara. And then I went in with my kind of regular bronzer and was just contouring my cheeks a little bit. They didn't look like they were wearing much blush, and so just kind of trying to look a little bit more alive. And I always just put a little bit down my nose, not really kind of crazy contouring, it's more just to be a bit more sun-kissed, bring some life back into my face, and along my jawline as well. And this is kind of totally optional. It really depends on what you usually do. And at this stage, I kind of thought I was finished. You can totally finish here if your main focus wants to be on the eyes, and then I just put on a little bit of lip salve. This is just some Carmex, because I've been wearing way too much lipstick for this cold weather and I wanted to treat my lips. I then decided to go back in with this eyeshadow. It's kind of a greyish colour, and I'm using it to contour because I watched a video done by Goss Makeup Artist, and he was suggesting that contouring in grey tones for the daytime is probably more appropriate and gives more of the look of a shadow to the face, as opposed to using kind of deep bronzers. So I thought, okay, this is a daytime look, let's try and add some of that in, and yeah, you can be done here. Or if when I looked back at the photo, the lips were quite concealed, so this is kind of one step further that isn't necessarily kind of such a wearable look, so that's why I kind of just added it in on the end. So if you really want to go for the look that they were wearing on the catwalk, then just conceal your lips. I just used the remainder of what was on my foundation brush, along with a bit of concealer around the edges, just to make it look like it's meant to be like that. I just highlighted a few points of my face, and now I'm really done, like done for real. Like, this is the end. Thanks for watching.